Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. This is Monica Love at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 29th of June all the way to July 5th. And this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. We're going to be looking at your challenge this week, your overall energy and the overall energy of the situation. We're going to be doing some clarifications and then pulling an oracle card at the end of the reading, right? So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, you can check out your other signs as well. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, Virgo, for this week. I'm getting these voices that are saying, watch your moves or choose your moves wisely is what I'm hearing. Choose your moves wisely. Choose your moves wisely. Okay. And then I'm getting something about chess. I don't know what that's all about, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got a lot of cards in reverse. And usually with my decks, I usually try to make sure all of the cards are upright. I don't even do anything to make them reverse. So this is telling me something about the Mercury retrograde. And this week is going to be when Mercury retrograde is the most intense because we're in the middle of it. So it's almost like being in the middle of a swamp or a storm. It's not always glamorous, if you know what I mean, Virgo. So yeah, you got the reversals. You got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you got 5 cards in reverse. Let's look at your overall energy for this week. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Your overall energy for this situation is the Emperor. And your challenge for this week is the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there's a need to kind of, I don't know why I'm getting this, but there's a need to kind of dumb down your success. Some of you have been really successful lately, and you need to kind of, not dim your light as high. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's weird. So the overall energy is bringing stability back into a situation that maybe wasn't so stable. Yeah, because you have the Devil card here in reverse. So what happened? There's something here that was once toxic, but now it's been kind of put to rest. Here's what I'm getting, Virgo. Someone here was on their high horse, okay? They were like just going at it. Like this, whoever this person is, I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is the person that you're dealing with. They were on a roll. They were on a roll. And now it's almost like they were knocked off of their horse. Look at this. Even the Knight of Swords is in reverse here and is on a horse, but it's in reverse. Something happened here that kind of needed, somebody was on this ego trip. I'm getting the ego trip that they were on has failed or something like that, and there is a need for stability. It's almost like something crazy was happening and then someone stepped in and brought stability back to the situation. The overall energy for this week is you not saying anything. You're not really saying anything about the situation, or you're keeping your wits about you, meaning you're not talking, you're not saying anything. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. So this situation that you find yourself in, I feel it's very confusing. There's a lot of confusion here. I'm also getting the energy of somebody being done with something. Let's see what's going on. Very, very confusing situation, but we're going to clarify to see. Okay, so the Devil card in reverse, what is this all about? This could be your person. I feel like this is your person. They were on a roll. I'm getting this energy of somebody feeling they're untouchable. I'm untouchable. But then something happens to them where they kind of look stupid. I don't think this is you. I think this is your person. And whatever happened to them that made them look stupid, it's almost like you might have told this person, you might have said to this person, I told you not to do that. I told you, and then they go and do it anyways. And then they end up having a bad result. And you're kind of like, okay, see, Ace of Swords in reverse. You told this person, they didn't want to listen, and now they're getting the result. Okay, let's clarify the Devil. Why is this Devil here? Why is this Devil here? Yeah, look, Seven of Swords. Somebody was trying to get away with something and they never got away with it. Yeah, they never got away with it. Somebody here was trying to get away with something real bad. This person, whoever this person is, Virgo, I'm going to be completely honest with you, and I don't cater to cross watchers. So if you're a cross watcher, please go watch your sign. I'm really getting here, somebody was trying to take advantage of the situation, and they did it in such a reckless way. And then they realized that it was too much work for them to do this. And it was a failed mission here. It was a failed mission on this person's end. And it's like you kind of knew that this was going to happen, or you may have said something, in the past, like, I'm telling you not to do this. I don't think you should. And then they go and do it anyways. So it's like nobody heeded your advice and they did what they wanted to do anyways. And there you are, Queen of Pentacles. They didn't heed your advice and now they're suffering. Six of Wands in reverse. But your challenge this week is the Six of Wands in reverse. So it's almost like, even though you were right, Virgo, I feel you were right in this situation, okay? So even though you were right, it's like you can't really go to this person and point at them and say, hey, I told you. Like, it's almost like you can't do that. You can do it, but you shouldn't do it, is what I'm saying. Okay. All right, so let's clarify the Two of Swords. Somebody didn't listen to your advice, is what I'm getting here. Three of Wands. There's that Five of Swords. Somebody here was being very competitive in a situation, within a relationship. This could be somebody that you were dealing with in a relationship. For some of you, there could have been a third party. I don't like talking about third parties, but it's here. And if it's here, I have to mention it. Now, if this is not a third party situation, it could be somebody interfering into the connection. Somebody here interfered into the connection and it created this competition between you and your person. Now, the Two of Cups is a relationship. So there is a relationship here. A relationship has been affected. And I feel like the relationship was affected because somebody was very haphazard. Somebody here was not making the right decisions, didn't have the right intentions. You told this person, Eight of Swords, your overall energy this week is you've told this person, you said, don't do that. I'm not I feel your words were, I'm not recommending this. And they went and did it anyways. It caused a lot of pain for someone here. Maybe for them. There was this competitive energy, like even though this person was heeding your advice to some extent, they still went ahead and did something here that they weren't supposed to do. And now it's almost like somebody here has to start all over again. They have to start all over again. And for some of you, it's an embarrassment. I have to be honest with you, because I don't know why I'm getting this from this cards, but I'm getting somebody here was an embarrassment. For some of you, you're in a connection with somebody and they embarrassed you, or you embarrassed them. I don't think it was you though. And I'm not just saying that to float your boat. I'm saying this because I really strongly feel none of these cards represent you. Devil in reverse doesn't represent you. Seven of Swords doesn't represent you. Three of Swords doesn't represent you. And the Ten of Wands doesn't represent you. So this is not Virgo energy. Okay, so your person needed to heed some sort of advice. They didn't take your advice. Now they're suffering, and somebody here is trying to figure out, okay, well, we either need to move or we need to get out of here because somebody created shame. Somebody created shame here for a relationship or a connection, and it's been so competitive. I feel like there's a decision that has to be made here though this week with this Two of Swords. Let me clarify the Ten of Pentacles. What's this Ten of Pentacles about? This is a very interesting story. I usually don't get stories like this, but it's quite clear that someone made a mistake here. Yeah. Seven of Cups. Hangman. Now, I think this is you, Virgo. Okay, I'm really getting this. This situation has caused you confusion to the point where you don't know what you need to do right now. You don't know. There's that Five of Cups again that came out. So somebody here interfered and created some sort of drama within this connection. Whoever this third person is, again, it doesn't have to be like a third party situation. It could just be a friend, or it could be somebody who, you know, created some sort of toxicity within the connection. For some of you, it could have been, don't deal with that person because they're not honest. It could have been, you could have gave someone advice and said, maybe you shouldn't deal with that person because they're not honest or whatever. And they went ahead and did it anyways. And for some of you, you feel like your advice doesn't mean anything. Ace of Swords in reverse. It's like your thoughts or your mind or whatever you think and believe doesn't really hold value here when it really does. But at the same time, you're confused, you know, in terms of how you should deal with the situation and how you should handle it. Why? Because you have someone reckless on your hands. There's someone here that's reckless. Knight of Swords in reverse, Magician in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, the Devil reverse. This person's reckless. Reckless. So, you know, you can only control this person so much. What you need to focus on is bringing back the stability into your overall situation this week, which is the Emperor. And it's not going to be easy for you guys because it's almost like, again, I'm getting this sense of shame. Somebody here went out, they did something reckless, and now, you know, someone here is paying the price. And for some of you, it's you. You're paying the price, even though you don't have control over this person. I'm getting like a loose puppy here, like somebody who's just, you know, you're taking this dog for a walk, you let it off the leash and it goes wild. And then you have to like pay the price for it, you know? It's like, this is what I'm getting in this reading. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Swords. And mind you, this could be something that's not even happening. This could be very predictive. I'm feeling this is predictive. This is something that could possibly happen. So this is about being like, just being very cautious here, needing to be cautious this week, especially with the Mercury retrograde. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who doesn't know what Mercury retrograde is. And if that's the case, please inform this person because they're reckless. Tell me about this reckless person. Knight of Swords in reverse. My goodness, reckless. Knight of Swords. Why is it here? I keep getting you were right. You were right. Some of you are dealing with somebody that you believe this is your soulmate. You believe this is your one and only. For others of you, actually, let me do some clarification before I talk too much. Let me clarify this Knight of Swords. Just give me one card for the Knight of Swords here in reverse. Some of you are dealing with a water sign or a Capricorn here. Really could be any sign, actually. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so this person, here's what's going to happen, okay? There's a couple of scenarios, and I'm going to explain the scenarios from a couple of different angles because it can always manifest in a different kind of way. This person you're dealing with has a lot to learn. They're a baby. They don't know what they're doing. They're very reckless and haphazard. Now that they went through this situation and you told them, I feel, Virgo, you told this person, don't do this, don't do that. I'm telling you not to do that. You told them this in a very quiet way. You didn't embarrass them or anything. You just told them, listen, I don't recommend you doing this. They did it anyway. This person's going to be going through a major lesson, and they're going to change their ways because they're going to realize that whatever they were doing in the past was not helping them. It wasn't helping them manifest. It wasn't helping them express their emotions. It wasn't helping them. Whatever they were doing, they thought that they were going to get success out of the situation, but it just didn't. It crumbled in front of them. Now there's going to be a new opportunity for this person, and you may give this person another chance. Let me just clarify the Ace of Cups here. This is either new love with this person and fixing the relationship, or this is new love with someone else altogether. We're going to see. We have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, okay. Some of you are going to be walking away from this person because they didn't listen to you. They didn't heed your advice. You had advice for them. They didn't heed your advice. Ace of Swords. So yeah, so it's funny because the Ace of Swords is here in reverse. And then when I clarify the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords is upright. So some of you are going to get clarity that this person is not for you. And again, I'm not getting so much, for some of you it is a relationship because the Two of Cups presented itself here. Here's the thing, Virgo, I have to be completely honest with you here. There are cycles that are ending, okay? If you watch my soulmate reading, I did a soulmate reading, I think on Sunday of last week. I highly recommend you watch that reading because there are major cycles that are coming to an end. We have the lunar eclipse happening in Capricorn, and I know a lot of you are like, Monica, I don't know about astrology. I don't know what that means. That's fine. That's why you watch my readings, right? So I just want to let you know that there's a major cycle ending here. For some of you, this is a person that is very reckless. You know they're reckless. You've seen them in action being reckless. And it doesn't matter how many times you tell them lightly, you know, I don't recommend this. I don't think this is what you should be doing. They do it anyways. And it's not until this person hits rock bottom that they wake up and they're like, okay, I need to change my ways. And then at that point, you're kind of like, yeah, but I've given you so many opportunities. I've given you so many chances, and this keeps happening. And you're kind of at a place you're in the Seven of Pentacles energy where you're like, is this even worth my time anymore? I keep reiterating the same thing. I keep saying the same thing. This person doesn't listen. They don't hear what I have to say. So maybe there's something better out there for me. And what shows up? The Ace of Cups and the Lovers card. So for some of you, this situation needed to happen because it's pushing you into possibly a new direction. Let me clarify the Lovers card. Let me clarify the Lovers card. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Five of Cups. Yeah. So a lot of you here, okay, you know that you need to move away from this person that is reckless. Somebody here is very reckless. You've told them once, maybe twice. They don't listen. They still do what they want to do. Then you have an offer, a new offer coming in for love. And this is love. This is not career. I don't feel like this is career. This is love. There's somebody here that's going to be coming in and they're going to be offering love, or you're going to be offering love, but somebody isn't ready for this. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that you're dealing with. This is why the King of Cups is here in reverse. So I feel like this is somebody new. But I also have to mention this reckless person doesn't have to be someone you're in a relationship with. It could be somebody who's interfering into your already relationship. And because of their recklessness, it's affecting the current relationship that you're in. That's for some of you. For others of you, this is a person that you're with that is reckless. Okay? Either way, you know the story. And the story is someone here is being reckless. And it's just not benefiting anybody here. Even though they believe that it will benefit them for some odd reason. Let's clarify the King of Cups. Somebody here is not ready to express their emotions or feelings yet. And it could be connected to this situation, this recklessness. Let's clarify the King of Cups. Temperance. Four of Swords. Somebody here thought they were healed from a past situation. It's not quite the case. They're still healing and they're still going through this, and it's taking them quite some time to do it. I don't feel like this is you again, Virgo. I'm feeling like this is someone else. And there is quite a few people around you this week. I feel your energy is not really in this reading. It's about the people around you. So I'm really getting someone here is still healing from a situation here, and they can't seem to express their emotions quite yet because they're still trying to figure out where they're going to go from here. This could be the reckless person that, has a wake-up call. I don't know. Yeah, let's clarify the Four of Swords in reverse. I'm just getting reckless all throughout the reading. I don't know why, but what's this Four of Swords here? Ace of Swords. So you got the Ace of Swords 3 times in the reading. Wow. Fool card. And the High Priestess. Something that was hidden for so long that you couldn't completely understand within this connection is going to be brought to light. The Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, which is clarifying the Four of Swords in reverse. Someone thought that they were healed from a situation, but once they find out the truth about it, that is when they can start healing. Okay, there's something here that has left someone feeling stuck in a situation. And again, this could be somebody that you're dealing with. They had to deal with a very reckless situation, and now things are going to be coming to light and there's going to be a renewal. Some of you are going to be having a renewal within your relationship or connection. And if it's not a renewal, because I don't see I don't see the death card here. I don't see like judgment or anything like that other than the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something. It could be this person walking away from their recklessness, not necessarily ending the relationship, but really there's going to be some sort of clarity within the relationship about maybe somebody getting involved here at some point and someone not being honest and being reckless. And whoever this person is that has been reckless is realizing that their recklessness is not going to get them far. Why? The challenge this week is the Six of Wands in reverse. So, you know, this person thinks that they can get away with stuff, but they don't end up getting away with it because they are realizing lies, deceit, not being honest is not the way forward here. And we all know that based on what this person did or has done. And they haven't been listening to your advice. It's only until later, after something happens, that brings some sort of illumination to this person that, yeah, you're reckless. You got to make changes. And this person's like, yeah, Knight of Swords upright, you know, I do need to make changes. And when this person admits that they need to make changes, that's when they're going to start healing and there's going to be a renewal in the connection between you and them. Why? Because there is a lot of love here. It's almost like you and this person are soulmates, like you really love each other. And for those of you who that doesn't resonate with, there could be somebody in your life that you love them, you love being with them, but because of their reckless behavior, because of their reckless behavior, you may choose to walk away from them altogether because it's just they're not listening, okay? And you need stability in your life. So it could really play out in two different ways, but I do feel like this person is going to realize your wisdom because you do have wisdom in this case, you know, when it comes to this reading. Okay, so let's clarify this Ace of Swords in reverse, which I believe this is the advice you gave this person in the past. They didn't listen and now they're getting burned. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay, so Ace of Swords is clarified by the World card and the Queen of Cups. Some of you don't want to invest in this anymore. You want to close this cycle out. Because it's like you told this, I feel some of you told this person, they didn't heed your advice and you're like, it's over, it's done. You didn't take my advice. I told you what to do. You didn't take your advice. You didn't take the advice. And some of you are going to be pulling away from this person, or they're going to just something emotion, you know, whoever this is here, I feel like this is your person. It's like you gave them advice. They didn't take the advice. Now they're in this shitty place, and they turn around, they say, okay, I'm ready to change. And you're like, no, it's done. You didn't listen. It's like, because they didn't listen, they didn't take your advice. It's like you can't take things back now is what I'm getting. You can't take things back with this World card here. Okay, the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Which is bringing back stability for the overall situation. By the way, this energy that I'm dealing with here with you, it's very, very like I'm getting someone here is reckless. I keep getting reckless. I'm so sorry. Yeah, see, Five of Wands. See, this has been going on for some time. I've seen the Five of Wands, Virgo, in your reading, almost every reading that I've done for you. There's so much conflict here, and for some of you, you're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't deal with someone who's reckless. For some of you, you're going to be finding new love. I have to be straight up. It's going to be a new person here. I don't think it's going to be the same person because this person's reckless, and you need stability. You can't be going through this all the time. This is too much. It's too much. Six of Wands in reverse. Why is it here? Your challenge for this week is the Six of Wands in reverse, not telling this person, see, I told you I was right. I told you, because that's not going to get you anywhere, is what Spirit is trying to tell me. Let's clarify the Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's you. So you can't go to this person and say, see, I told, because they don't know. They're not on your level. They're not at that place where even if you went to them and said, see, I told you I was right, they wouldn't even acknowledge it. They would be like, yeah, okay. It's only when you start pulling away and you say, you know what, this is over, that's when they start to realize they're going to lose you. And that's maybe what it may take for them to wake up and change their ways, because this person, it's taken them a while to change their ways. They are going to be changing their ways because they have no choice. Devil card in reverse. They can't do this anymore. This toxicity that they've been bringing into the connection, they can't do it anymore. Okay, so what does the Oracle have to say to you about the situation? Very tough reading. I have to be honest. Very tough. Very tough reading. Okay, you have the protection card. Yeah, you need it, Virgo. Straight up. It says the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. For some of you, if you're watching this and you're a tarot reader, please protect yourself, because whoever this energy is or whatever this energy is, it's someone who doesn't care and they're very reckless, and you need to protect yourself. This is why you have the protection card and you have the Emperor card. This means that there's a need to bring stability back into the equation. Okay, so this is what I have for you this week. I hope this resonated with you and you got some sort of details and information from it. I am sending you lots of love and light, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.